All right, let's do this. We're live. First of all, we need to check sound is working all right. I'm trying a wireless mic setup on this one. So once we've established sound is good, we can get going. Hey, Paul. Hey, Barry. Thanks for coming in. Hope you're doing good. Hi, mate. How are we doing? All good? Mike Broski, who dated Hosky, 3:15 your time. All right. No work, not working on a Monday? Still locked down? Have we all had a good weekend? And can you hear me okay? Hey, Nigel. How are you, mate? This was a bit impromptu. I only just decided literally an hour ago I was doing this, so... Hey, guys. So is sound okay? Is the mic working all right? Just trying a little wireless microphone here. Good, loud and clear. Thank you for letting me know. Barbalix Miklos, thank you. All right. So, anyone ever heard of Shabo? Shabo perfumes. Let me show you the Shabo. So, I hadn't heard of this brand, but they reached out to me and they've sent me some samples. So thank you, Shabo, for these samples. They are a French niche house. Hey, Claire, how you doing? So who have we got in the room? We've got Barry, we've got Claire, we've got Paul, we've got Nige, Trevor's videos. So we've got a few people coming in, 33 people. Ah, yeah, Layah biscuit. I'm looking forward to trying that one. And there's a Layah chocolate one, I think, as well. So, Tony, how we doing? I'm going to make this a short one. You won't be here very long. Don't worry. Half an hour max, I think we're going to go with this. Just a quick sniff. Listen, I was going to be sniffing these anyway. I was just sitting down to have a little sniff of these fragrances. And I thought, why not just share it with you guys? Just sniff some live impressions. Never tried any of these before. Hey, Hills, thanks for joining in. So I'm just going to share my kind of live, very, very, very first impressions with you about the House of Shabo. So let me know if you've tried them. Let me know about your experiences with them. So we're just chilling out. You know, this is nothing crazy. Big up to the bean, Tony. Yep. Chilled out, a little bit of sniffing. And oh, that reminds me. I think if we're chilling out, we need a little bit of music. So I'm playing some music. Just let me know if this sounds too loud. We just want some nice background music. How's that? Can you hear me over the music? And can you hear a bit of music? Okay. We're going to get sniffing, guys. Let me know if the music's too loud. Okay. This is an artist called Gloria Tells, which I've been using on a few of my videos. It's not cheesy. It's just funky, chilled out soul music. How's that cheesy? Hey, you know, we're all into different fragrances. We're all into different music. Let's just accept that, shall we? All right. Hey, George. Shouldn't you be writing something, George? What are you doing? What are you doing in a Fragmental live? Right, we're going to get starting on the sniffing. Okay, this one is called Mysterious Oud. Actually, this artist has some quite eclectic genres within her music. It's not all just the same genre, so... Okay, so this is a Mysterious Oud. I would describe as... Actually, it's a little bit loud, it's bugging me. Turn it down a bit. Okay. So this is it's a nice oud. It's not skanky. It's definitely oudy, but not too potent or... does reminds me of something else, actually. It's got a bit of something that tobacco oud has, but without the booziness. He's on episode 3. Good lad, George, good lad. I thought you'd be on about 10 now, by now. Where's the spider? All right, Mysterious Oud. So let's just have a look at the notes in here. Amber, musk. It is very ambery, yeah. Sandalwood, nice and smooth. That's pretty much all it says on here. It's a good, solid, quite rich oud fragrance without it being skanky or barnyard. I like that. It's nice, very wearable. A good, personally, a good autumn winter fragrance for me. Russell, is Russell in the room? Hey, Russell. I'm sorry if I missed some of the comments here, guys, but I'm just getting my sniff on. I'm just literally sharing it with you as I sniff through. So nothing planned, nothing staged or anything about this. We're just keeping it real. So next one is Layah de Vanille or Layah de Vanille. Getting my sniff on, George. That's it. You know, when people send me samples, they kind of just sat in a queue waiting, and I'm kind of a bit bad at finding the time to get around to smelling sample sets or discovery sets. So I feel like if I commit to it, if I tell YouTube I'm going live and I'm going to do it, it makes me do it. So you guys are helping me to get sniffing. Oh, this so this is really nice. It reminds me of a creme brulee, but it's got some nice woodiness to it as well. Aaron's over in Manchester where he lives. He doesn't live here. Despite what people might think, he does not live in my house. He has a lab and he has his own house. Okay, yeah, creme brulee, really nice. If you can imagine the scent of a creme brulee, it kind of reminds me of that. It's good. Really nice, but it smells quality. It doesn't smell like synthetic or anything as we might describe it. It's good. I like it. I'm going to maybe indicate a very, very first impressions type of favourite of these fragrances, but I need to spend a bit more time with them, not in a live, just to really decide which ones are my favourite. Ombre de Rêve. Hello to everyone who's joining. Nice to just chill on a Monday night with you. We're not going to be here too long. We're just going to sniff these and then go. So I get, from this one, I get a lovely amber, but there's more going. I love it when when you get an amber with more going on than just the amber. Just amber's great, but when there's something else to it, then, and I feel like there's some florals going on with this amber too. I like that. I like that. Like Nigel, I'm a sucker for a good amber, and I really like that. The notes in this one: amber, sweet vanilla, cumin, cinnamon, ylang ylang. There we go. Yes, some white florals in this. Patchouli, sandalwood, cedarwood. So yeah, a woody, vanilla-y amber fragrance. So far, that's my favourite. I like that. Autumn winter style scent. Yeah, sniff and go. No scratching here, Tony. Okay, really like Ombre de Rêve. Les Concentrate. I think that is Concentre. Les Concentre. Sniff these and go. I've heard that phrase many times on a Friday night in Salford. I've never had a Friday night in Salford, George. I had a Friday night in Manchester, but never in Salford. Sniff and go. Like shooting ducks, mate. Like shooting ducks, George. You know what that means. I brush on the French, yeah. I realise I'm fluent in French, and some people may be envious of that. Yeah, it is milky creamy, Harvey. It's like, reminds me of canned condensed milk, which I love. Anyone else love that? As much as normal milk? I love it. Tinned milk is great. Sniffing. George, we're going to sniff Toronto and go. Yeah? Okay. So, Les Concentrés. The smell of sweet milk and caramel, shards of sugar candy. So it's a little bit gourmandy. I love condensed milk. I just don't know if it's, yeah, I like it. I like it. I just feel like I want something more than just the milkiness. I mean, it is sweet as well. It's good. Smells quality. It smells like it's got some good quality ingredients in here. Hey, by the way, just before I did this live, I was looking up where you can buy this brand from online. All Beauty stock this brand, and you can get them for as little as £35 for a 30ml bottle. I wasn't expecting that. I thought these were going to be, you know, when people from a niche house send me samples, it's like £200, £300 a bottle, and I always feel they're out of a lot of people's reach. But I'm really pleased to be able to tell you guys that these are within your reach. You can get them from All Beauty. They don't stock the whole range, but yeah, they're a good price. So, worth checking out. And you know, who buys more than 30ml if you've got hundreds of fragrances anyway? Yeah. But this time next week, Barry's going to be releasing a Shabo house video where he's bought every single Shabo fragrance. Is that right, Barry? Skin. Oh, right. Buying a new motor? Do you buy as many motors as you buy frags? So this one is Vintage, it's called. Okay. A little bit barbershoppy. But a little bit bubblegummy actually as well. This is good actually, this is great. You know, I have seen, this is one, Vintage is one that All Beauty are definitely stocking. It's got a little bit of, it's a little bit of a barbershoppy version of the Chronic on this first sniff. So there you go, Tony. I think you'll like this one. This one is excellent. This is my favorite so far. Let's see what some of the notes are. Sweet, captivating fragrance, a scent that embraces you with an addictive sensuality. Fruit, flowers, and the gourmet oriental notes of caramel, honey, and almond, bringing a softness to the fragrance. The name is Vintage. See that? Vintage? Shabo Vintage. It's excellent. I mean, it's not the same as the Chronic. I don't think it's quite, I think it's a little bit breezier, a little bit airier than the Chronic. But it's got that bubblegum sweetness that the Chronic has. This is definitely a panty dropper. It's good. Have you got it in your basket already, Tony? All right, cool. That's beautiful. Vintage. Favorite so far. That is good. That's good. Right. Orangerie Musicale. I'm guessing this might be a little bit orangey. This is nice. Just chilling to some tunes. Barry's just bought majority shares in Shabo. Doesn't surprise me. Try and sample these first if you can. Don't just take my word for it, all right? This is just my opinions. All right, so this is like a dirty woody orange almost. It's not a clean citrusy orange. It's like a dirty orange. This is an orange with some attitude. It's very good. Orangerie Musicale. Is that, I have to see if I can focus it. Ah, it's not focusing. There we go. Woody orange. Symphony to the beauty of orange flower. It's fresh, it's intense, it's got bergamot, some vanilla in there. Calisson, I don't know what that is. Calisson. It's like a, yeah, a bit of chocolatey as well, maybe, like a bit of a chocolatey orange vibe to that one. Just not sure. I haven't got as, I've only just discovered this house myself, so don't know if they're available in the US. They're a French house, so I know they're available in France, if that helps. Let's leave vintage to one side, with that being one of my favourites so far. Orange one. It is heavier than Terre d'Hermès. Terre d'Hermès is very light and fresh. This is heavier. It's kind of thicker and woodier. I don't know. You know what? I've never. How do I do spanners? Let me try doing spanners. Just giving some spanners out. Tony, I can't believe you. I just made you a moderator just as you told me to piss off. Thank you. Why have I just made you a moderator? Okay, we're going to go now in with Ill Mythic. Ill Mythic. Which code flanker did you order, Mike? At this rate, everyone in the room is going to become a moderator. You can't kick the host out, can you? Is that even possible? Can't do that. All right, Ill Mythic. George, you are a spanner. Not sure about this one. It's a bit licoricey, actually. Tony needs to. Paul, it just gave me the option of showing or hiding your comment, but I'm going to show it there. Yeah, not really doing much for me, that. Ill Mythic. It's brings us a sense of wild freedom and close intimacy, Mediterranean nature, mythical, tarragon, lavender, and licorice. There is some licorice in here. Star anise, reinforced by vetiver and leather. It's all right. It's a like, not a love. Ill Mythic. Let's move on to the next one. Next one is Rose Orage. Claire, do you know this house? This just strikes me as a house that you would really enjoy and will be right up your street. French niche perfumery. By the way, oh, thank you, TP. Thank you. And hello to Switzerland. That's very kind of you. Thank you. So this company is based in the south of France, in Montpellier. Okay, this is not a deep, rich, heavy feminine rose, I don't think. It's like a very light, pinky rose. Oh, so you have tried one? Ah, soggy biscuit, Claire. You know what? I'm not a fan of a soggy biscuit. Oh, you like it? Okay. That's good, yeah. Just trying to work out if it's a little feminine for me or not. Best biscuit for dunking in your cup of tea. All right. I'm going to just go out there and say Hobnob. And I don't think anyone is ever going to give me a better answer than that. But it's a delicate balance of leaving it in there for too long, because if the Hobnob falls off in the bottom of your tea, you just get this oaty sludge, which is horrible. Yes, Trevor, you are winning because Hobnob is the right answer. Well done. Could go for a biscuit. Thank you, Hillary. You absolute gem. You absolute little gem. Thank you. Tea is rancid. Coffee dunker. Chocolate digestives. Does the chocolate not run into the coffee then, Claire? I am more coffee than tea, but I do love tea as well. Earl Grey tea, hot. Write the name of the person who said that in the comments, and I bet George is first. This is a really nice rose, actually. I could wear this. A rose in its life of a day, bathed in sunlight, fruity notes of strawberry. Yes, there's some strawberry in here. Cassis, geranium, rose and strawberry. John, were you the first, or did... Talking about Chris's... Yeah. Hobnob. Hobnob's from Bolton. Jean-Luc Picard, John, you were the first there. Well done. Centurion got it too. Brilliant. This is lovely. You know what? This is beautiful. I think it's a little too feminine for me, but it is absolutely beautiful. If you like bright and breezy, quite fresh, not too heavy rose fragrances, Rose Orage is an absolute beauty. I think, lads, buy this for the wives and the girlfriends, but not the boyfriends. Oh, that vintage is good. That vintage is good. Peter Kay inspired. Well, you know, hey, did I ever tell you I met Peter Kay? Twice. I was working at a cinema in Bolton. He came in with his mum, and he came up to me and he says, do you mind? I brought me sandwiches in. Your food's too expensive here. Do you mind if I eat my sandwiches in the screen? And I should have been saying, no, you're not allowed to do that. But I was like, yeah, of course you can. As long as you give me a part in Phoenix Nights. He never did. He asked me to write to his producer, but he never gave me a part. And then when I was in Coronation Street, he was in Coronation Street. I don't know if anyone remembers. So I was having a chat, I was having a brew in the green room with Peter Kay, having a chat about, do you remember that time in the cinema when you asked me about your sandwiches? And he didn't remember. Shot down. Oh, so this is Innocent Fragility. Innocent Fragility. What's up, Cali Reviews? The episode with the bouncy castle, that is definitely a highlight of Phoenix Nights, isn't it? This is, wow, this is great. This is definitely a love. It's quite florally, I don't know. There's some maybe, I don't know, there's some white floral maybe. There's maybe some tuberose in here. This is very good. Max and Paddy was good as well, yeah. So this is armfuls of delicate white flowers, jasmine, orange blossom, gardenia, blended into a soft white musk. That is nice. This is a white floral heavy fragrance, but it's quite sweet and it's not very thick and indolic, and it's not got that feminine, doesn't lean feminine like sometimes I feel white florals can do. Best CK fragrance? I mean, CK1. Got to be CK1. Okay. This is absolutely fantastic. This is going on my love pile. Innocent Fragility. Brilliant. Yeah, I know it's between CK1 and Shock, to be honest. To be honest, Nigel. I don't think it is a new house, Cali Reviews. It's new to me. I'm not sure when the house was born, but it's new to me. CK Obsession, okay. I mean, a lot of the CK fragrances, I think we love because we have a nostalgic love for them, don't we? You know, they're cheap, so they're often people's first, amongst the first fragrances that people get because they're cheap and we get them as presents. And then pretty generic, mainstream crowd pleasers. This one is called the Nuit Dance. Oh, thanks for dropping that link, Tony. Always rely on my mods to help me out. It smells a bit weird. La Nuit Dance. Maybe vanilla, maybe some vanilla in here. It's kind of nice weird though. Something. There's a funny note in here. It's like a damp. Get a damp note from it. Hey, Rosen Jones, how you doing? Thanks for joining. All right. This is okay. This is nice. Bergamot, jasmine, vanilla, sandalwood. I like it. I like it. It's going on the like pile. It's not a love. Not a love. Yeah, £35 down from 50 with a 10% code. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, this is great. This is what I love about this. If you guys, because they're not very expensive, if you try them and you love them and you discover a new house that you really enjoy, then, I mean, how good's that? It's great. It's a good way of discovering new houses. I couldn't say La Nuit Dance reminds me straight away off the strip of anything else. You know, I get a little bit of Parma Violet vibe going on from it, La Nuit Dance. You know, the Parma Violet sweets. Got a little bit of that going on, but it doesn't mention violet in the notes. It makes me think of that. Patchouli, 1973. So this was Patchouli that was picked in 1973. It's just a guess. Oh, okay. I can see why this is called patchouli. It smells of patchouli. Yeah, I don't know if there's violet in La Nuit Dance, Claire, but it reminds me of a Parma Violet a little bit. So this reminds me of Gravitas Pour Homme, actually. Very heavy on the patchouli, almost chocolatey patchouli vibe. No, I don't, Mike, I don't think there's any here that remind me of anything that Aaron's done. It's a very heavy dose of patchouli. Yeah, very chocolatey patchouli, this one. This is a very good patchouli fragrance, actually. Very high quality. Let me read what's in here. A sensual and enveloping fragrance focused around the heart of patchouli, alongside notes of geranium and cinnamon, expressive of the chic and wild spirit of the early 70s, convertible cars, motorbikes, and the freedom from searching for new discoveries and experiences. This is like a chocolatey patchouli, but it seems to have a slight little mint hint to it. A little mint hint. You know, like the kind of you know, like an after eight, chocolatey with a bit of mint. It makes me think of that. So it's this nice balance, actually. It's a nice balance of this rich chocolatey patchouli and then a nice kind of bright and breezy mint note to it. Oh, that's cool, Harvey. Spoke to Aaron recently, 14, he's offered you work experience. Okay, cool, yeah. Aaron really, he wants to provide jobs for people. He wants to help the humans, he wants to help the dogs, he wants to help as many people as he can. So he's a good guy. He's an individual, he's got his own thing going on, but that's why he stands out. That's why everyone knows who he is. People like that aren't ever going to vibe with everybody. He's certainly an individual, and I love him for that. And having, you know, met him quite a few times when he's not doing YouTube and we're not doing videos, he's a very big-hearted kind of guy. So I feel like to think I'm a good judge of character of people. Although I am friends with the Fragrance Apprentice, so maybe I'm not. It's a really good patchouli. I'm going to put that in my love pile. My love pile. That sounds good, doesn't it? Love pile. Nuit, yes. Only in store, Israel, and just off of first impressions, I think 3, Le Nuit 3 was my favourite. I mean, they're all nice, but 3 was the one that I felt was just right up my street. Cedra Noble. You know, I love it when we get a nice, you like Rook perfumes and Aaron's fragrance, you know, when we get a nice British house where we don't have to sound like a tit when we try and pronounce the names in a different language, but we do our best. Hopefully people give us credit for that. We can't pronounce everything perfectly. Cedra Noble. Oh, this is heavy. Layah, hello, my friend. How are you? Long time no see and no speak. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you're well. To have Layah here in a live, this is a big deal for me. Layah was one of the first people I started watching on YouTube. And the way Layah talks about fragrances, I don't think you'll ever hear another YouTuber talk about the fragrances in such a passionate and poetic way. Layah will get you hooked on fragrances. Thank you. Thanks for being here. So this is maybe leathery. This one's maybe a leathery fragrance. Woody and leathery. Deep and green character. It's smoked wood, pine needles, cedarwood and sandalwood. So no leather listed. It's very smoky. Smoky to the extent that City on Fire from Imaginary Authors is. Peter, welcome. Thanks for joining in. I mean, there was a party, but my music stopped. Let me get my music going on again. There we go. So yeah, great to see you, Pete. Thanks for joining in. Pete is a bit of a king of the streams, really. You do a lot of live streaming, don't you, Pete? I think you do more streaming than you do reviews these days, which is great. Caprice de Sophie. Now, I think Sophie is the name of the one of the family members who. So Sophie Shabo, I think. So her family owns the brand. It is nice to chat to everyone in real time. It's cool. You know what, Pete? When I was deciding to do this, I actually thought of you because I wanted this live stream to be like when you just do a chilled out one, you get some music on and you're just doing a bit of mixing with the fragrances. There's no, other than that, there's no real kind of focused agenda. It's just chilling out, and that's what I wanted this to be. So I guess you inspired me to do it in this way. Thanks, mate. Pete, are you coming to Milan in February if everything works out, or? Nice and casual, exactly. Yeah, totally. I'm sorry if because I'm doing this on my phone, so my camera's here, but I'm reading the comments on my laptop here. Because my laptop, for some reason, is unreliable when it comes to live streaming. So if my eyes are up and down, apologies. So here we go, Caprice de Sophie. Feel like this is going to be quite a light, summery one, maybe. Layah, please come to Milan. I would love to see you there. It's amazing. Okay, this is very light and floral, very breezy. This is like smelling fresh air and flowers. This is, wow, this is so refreshing. It's gorgeous. Layah, if you come to Milan, you know we're partying, right? But we'll party your style. We'll party your style, which will be dancing in some nightclub somewhere to house music, probably. Is that right? Or is that not your style? Let's all just, come on everyone, just come to Milan. Let's do it. We need, you know, after everything that's gone on, we all need a good get together. We all need to just get together and drink some cocktails with Layah Smith. That's what we need to do. Down with the cocktail. How about a, Layah, how about a, an old fashioned? You like an old fashioned? So the notes in this one are fruity notes, red apples, lemon, zest, mandarin, with some woody notes as well. This is lovely. This is really lovely. It reminds me of a shampoo, kind of a really nice shampoo. That's not a negative. Just not a generic shampoo smell. It reminds me of a specific shampoo that I have smelled in my life. It's very nice. It's nice. I would say that one is definitely more feminine. So that is not a love personally for me to wear, but I would love to smell that on somebody else. Absolutely. Don't know what, I've not heard, I think things have settled down in Italy, you know, after they had that horrible first peak. I feel like things have settled down, so hopefully, I mean, it's going to be a bit chilly in February, isn't it? That's the only downside. I kind of wish they'd wait until spring and summer, because it was supposed to be in April this year. Okay, got 3 left. This one is lait et chocolat. So milk chocolate. It's good fun, isn't it, Pete? I mean, it's pretty intense. You're never going to smell everything, but you know, if you just balance it between meeting people you want to meet that you've only ever seen online, discovering some amazing fragrance houses, going to some parties, seeing some culture in Milan, if you just get all that balance right, it's an amazing trip. It really is. Would you go again, Pete? Did you enjoy it? Yeah. You know what, Russell? I rewatched that Nishane party video again randomly the other day. I'd forgotten about it, and yeah, it reminded me of the good times. Whoa, this is like the most chocolatey fragrance I've ever smelled in my life. This is like I've just dipped it into a very rich hot chocolate, Belgian hot chocolate. Woo, it smells a bit nutty as well, almost like a hazelnut hot chocolate. Wow, I mean, I want to lick the strip. It smells that nice. It's kind of like The Nutella of fragrances. The parties are, yeah. But watching the video back of the Nishani party, Pete, I thought that you were kind of secretly having a little bit of a good time. I think you were smiling and laughing a lot, and that seemed to signify that you were enjoying yourself to me. So I think you quite like the party. Lick the strip. Yeah, I bet, yeah. Right, so this is the most chocolate fragrance I've ever smelled in my life. It is all out chocolate. If anyone was to ask me for the most chocolatey fragrance, I would have to say this, Layah Chocolat from Shabo. Now, I don't know if it's just a little bit too kind of all out on the chocolate. It's like all guns blazing on the chocolate, this one. And I feel like, personally, I would like something, maybe if it's going this dark and this heavy, I'd want to go maybe a little bit animalic with it as well. Just give it a bit of attitude, just to balance, just to counter that sweet chocolate a little bit. So maybe some kind of animalic, like maybe a bit of civet in there, perhaps. But it's very beautiful. It's kind of like rich Belgian chocolate. Beautiful. No, Hilary, you can't come to Milan and go to the parties and read your book in a corner. Now it's time for the soggy biscuit, as Claire put it. Let's see how soggy this biscuit is, Claire. Any cake? Yeah, I mean, you know, there's cake everywhere, Tony, if you want to find it. There's lots of little patisseries and cafes in Milan, so. Although where it is next year is different to where it was when I went. It's in a different place. It's a little bit more out of the centre. It was smack bang in the centre last year, and it's in a different place. So I'm not sure what's around it in terms of cafes and restaurants, but it was great last year because you could literally, if it got too much, if your nose needed a rest, you could walk out, you could have a coffee, you could grab some pasta, grab a pizza, restaurants all around you. All our hotels were nearby. The big squirt tag, I know. You know, I did have some ideas. I was thinking of combining it with this video, actually, and spraying every single one of these 15 Shabo fragrances on me. Would that be valid? Would that do the tag? Or is that not allowed? I mean, I'll spray all these on me if... It's allowed. Okay, maybe I'll make this my my big squirt then. If Claire says it's all right, and Barry says it's all right, then spray all these on me. Helen's doing some maths tutoring downstairs. She's going to wonder what kind of scent bomb is going to come downstairs to greet her if I spray all these on me. Okay, all right. That's the final word from Layah. That's it. I'm going to spray every single one of these on my skin, and I'm going to be big squirting live for everybody. Well, that's how we'll finish this little live off. Okay. So this is Sheikh Ibrahim, and it smells quite floral, light and floral. Ylang Ylang, Orange Blossom, Plum. This is a very elegant fragrance, very pretty, elegant fragrance. All right, everyone's asking for squirts, so I'm gonna be doing a big squirt in a few minutes. I like it. I think it's one of those. It's a little too floral for me to be comfortable wearing, but I really do love the smell of that Sheikh Ibrahim. I didn't actually let you know what I thought of the. Did I even do the soggy biscuit? Yeah, that's great. It's after the watershed. Okay, all right. So yeah, the biscuit one, Layah biscuit. It smells like a biscuit, doesn't it? It's nice. Vanilla-y. Yeah, cakey, vanilla-y. Doesn't really list any of the notes in here. Yeah, so it's kind of a little gourmand. It's nice. I think it's a little tame, maybe, for me. I think I'd want something a little punchier. I love that sweetness, but when I've got something really sweet, I like a little bit of something to give it some punch, some attitude. So it's nice. But so the three that I've got here as my loves are Vintage, Innocent, Fragility, and Patchouli 1973. So I'm going to just smell them all. Yeah, I'm going to smell them all one more time, Harvey, and let you know. This Vintage is such a versatile fragrance. I think this could... Oh, that is just very classic, masculine, versatile, high quality. It's not a rich, kind of darker fragrance. I'm often drawn to those types of, you know, tobacco-y, woody fragrances, but... Okay, so still prefer Vintage to Innocent Fragility. And this is Patchouli 1973. This is amazing. This is a really strong fragrance. Can't decide. I'm going to call it a draw. I'm going to call it a draw between Vintage and Patchouli 1973. I think they're both beautiful. And I would really easily wear these at the drop of a hat. Perfect. Okay, so there we go. A lot of likes, a few loves. I think it's a great house. It's just smelling off strips. As we know, these will all work completely differently, potentially, on skin. So what I say here is not gospel at all. You know, I may change my mind over the coming weeks as I smell these a little bit more. They're in 73 when that was the smell of the day. Okay, all right. Well, I think you'd like this one then, Lania. All right, now. Wow, they're both so good. You know what? I think Vintage just gets it. Just gets it. Vintage is the one. That's great. So I'm gonna probably make Vintage my scent of the day tomorrow, and just give that a full wearing. Yeah, right. So we're gonna do the big squirt now. We're gonna finish off with the big squirt because I've been peer pressured into it by literally everyone in the chat. So what do we go? One spray, one squirt of each. Is that all right? What we saying? 1 or 2 or 10? Oh, just sprayed that Mysterious Oud again. That's brilliant. That really good. I'm not having a shower. Don't worry. I'm not showering. Not for a week at least, anyway. 1, yeah. Let's go with 1. Ah, that was 2. L'Orchestra, yeah. So there's their really loved. Their sandalwood fragrance is amazing. Really enjoyed that. Okay. So this is like one big squirt. This, you know what? My plan was to do the big squirt with leather fragrances, and then go to the supermarket and film it and just see what the reactions were. Maybe I'll still do that. Might be a cool video. I will let you all know if Helen questions me on why I'm smelling so strong when I've done all this. So big squirt with Shabo. I'm actually doing 2 sprays on a lot of these. To do the leather supermarket. I mean, the only problem with it, Layah, that I thought at the moment was if I was going to film people's reactions, how close could I get to them to film them? Then people might be a little bit standoffish because of the whole social distancing thing at the moment. So maybe I'll give it a little bit of time, but it's an idea. All right, almost there now. And then I'm having a shower. No, I'm not having a shower, honestly. Not having a shower. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here with all my Shabo fragrances squirted on, and I'm going to watch the next episode of Gangs of London. Who's watching that? Freaking amazing. Episode 5, Gangs of London. Just watched it. Wow. Tony, I know you're a fan. How good. Don't watch it if you don't like ultra violence on screen. Yeah. Don't spoil anything, please. Please do not. There we go. Let me just let you know how many fragrances. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 fragrances for the big squirt. Will that do? It's not on Beamflix. No, it is on Sky. Is Old Guard good? Okay. I'll have to watch that. So there we go. 16 squirts for the big squirt. I can now put that in the title of my video that it is my big squirt tag. There we go. Thanks for pressuring me into that one, everybody. Appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. Right. Listen. I'm going to go. Thanks for stopping by, everyone. I'm really touched that you all came here because it was not planned. I had my dinner and I thought, I'm going to just go and smell some samples, and I'll do it with all you guys. Claire, I smell weird. I kind of smell of everything, you know? But I think I smell damn good. I think I smell good. Yeah, I should be going out to the supermarket now. All right, thanks for coming, everybody. I'm going to go and watch Gangs of London. Appreciate you all. I don't do many lives, but it's lovely to see you all here. Thanks very much. Listen, have a great week. Is it only Monday? Oh, it's Monday. Oh, it's Monday. I've got to put the bins out. Right. That's what I'm doing next before I watch Gangs of London, because if I don't do it, I'll forget. Oh, who am I tagging? Okay. Right. Who hasn't done this? Well, I've not seen Layah Smith do a video for a while. So maybe since he was egging me on a little bit, I'm going to tag Layah Smith. Maybe that'll get him, bring him out of retirement, YouTube retirement. So over to you, Layah, and I will... Nigel, have you done this? Oh, you've done one. You've done the big squirt, Layah. Ah, okay, fine. Oh, you did a video today, right? Okay, Nigel, what? You're already tagged, or you're tagged by me? What are you saying? Someone's already tagged you? Just a video, yeah. Sorry. Well, if you feel like getting your big squirt on, Layah, then you be my guest. I'd love to see that video. You're already tagged. Okay. I feel like I should tag someone that's in this room. I'm not going to tag George because George isn't really doing videos at the moment. Any other YouTubers in the room here that I can tag? I don't think so. Tony's done it. I don't know if Peter's still in. I'm going to tag Peter because I know he won't do it. But I'm going to tag him anyway. Yeah. So Peter, you're tagged. And I am going to tag... I'm going to tag Frags to Riches as well. My podcast co-host. I'd love to see him do that. Right. So, Lanier. No, I don't... Your big squirt can be from one house. It can be one predominant note. It can be whatever you want. It's just got to be... I think I mean, whatever you want. Yeah, sorry, Pete. Sorry, Pete. Yeah, well, you know, just do it on one of your lives, mate. Just get it done on one of your lives. And yeah, one squirt from every bottle in your collection. That'll do. That'll do. You'd be a good sport. Yeah. So there are my tags. Thanks, Tony, for that. Thanks for dropping that link. Yeah, go and, I'm not sure if anywhere else in the UK is selling Shabo other than All Beauty, but do go and check them out because they're a good house. Vintage is lovely, and the Patchouli 1973 were my favourites. All right. So, with all that being said, I'm going to go enjoy. Oh, Sergio's just joined at the last minute. Hey, Sergio, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. So, I will see you all soon. Thanks for tuning in. Love you all. Have a great week, guys. Bye-bye.